What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're focusing a little bit on my car again it's been a while, right? We haven't really messed with it in a long time. I just spit everywhere. So this is a really common problem, and I try to do this like once a year, at least once a year. And this is a thing I feel like with iron block motors, RBs, at least definitely RBs. The coolant gets so damn gross. Like, you guys are gonna be blown away as to how it looks. I don't think you guys are prepared to see like what this coolant. It's gonna be in rough shape. Having fresh coolant is definitely necessary to keep your cooling system happy, clean, and working properly, first of all. Comparing nice and clean coolant to what I have in there is like no comparison. So first thing we gotta do, guys, we're just gonna try and get through this really quickly. We're gonna go ahead, I gotta take off my... First thing I gotta do is take off the under tray panel. I was thinking about this earlier. I think it'd be really cool to make a video on how to make a jack point. But I guess it would kind of be kind of selective because you need like first off a bash bar. But the only thing is, with my pig nose, I don't, it wouldn't really work because this is like right in the center. I would have to build something on the sides here. So I can't cut this out. I could, but it would look really crap, and I don't want to do that. So right now I'm just jacking up on the actual bar. It's like underneath the bumper a bit. I got my hockey puck for safety. But yeah, I don't know. Might figure something out. Got my bucket. Now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna undo the low radiator hose. And yes, I know, before anyone messages or comments anything, I know my coolant temp sensor is supposed to be in this hose because that's the cold hose. Oh, this is gonna be gross. I can already feel it. I can already smell it. I can feel it in the air tonight. Phil, where are you at, homie? Need that drum solo right about now. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I don't even have a... Oh, sweet, my mounting bracket's not even installed. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I can see it juicing out a bit. Oh. Oh my god. Take this off. Oh, look at all that crust. And then we're gonna go ahead and basically flush this with some... For now, we're just gonna use hose water. And the final thing of things, we're gonna use distilled water, but just for the flush, Reggie's fine. Dude, that's supposed to be clear. Flush out your radiator, homies, for surely. So one thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do that you guys don't necessarily have to do, but I think it makes it a little bit easier and speeds up the process. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my thermostat, so that way when I go ahead to fill up the car with water, we start it, let it run. It doesn't have to warm up before it actually circulates through the motor. It'll just go ahead and start pumping through the whole engine right off the bat. That way we don't have to get it to like 170 or 180, whatever the damn thing opens at, before we can turn it off and flush it. And again, you know, you could go ahead and remove the drain plug at the back of the block, but again, I think this is pretty simple. 3 bolts to get the housing off, and here we are. Let's see if we can... Yeah, there she be. See how that was just trapped in there? Next up, I'm gonna remove this upper hose. That way I can flush it through the top here as well. We're going all the way. Oh. Down the drain. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but normally you're not supposed to put carrot juice in your motor as coolant. Dude, dude. That is some V8, like some V8 energy, some vegetable juice right there. Alright, we're gonna set this to the side. We're gonna kind of see how it progresses. Sorry about the mess, but we're gonna see how it progresses over the next few flushes. That's disgusting. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the thermostat housing back in without the thermostat. Just bolt that up. Put all my hoses back together, fill it with water, turn the car on, let it run for a bit. Heat fully blasting, that way it circulates through inside the cabin and stuff like that. And then we'll go ahead and keep repeating this process, man. Alright, we're all back together. Let's fill her up. There we go, and we'll let her chill for like 5 minutes and then we'll shut her down. Don't get it too hot to where you'll burn yourself. I don't know if you guys heard that noise, but that was my alternator pulley. Little squeaky son of a gun. Gross. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Gross, man. Still so nasty. It's just as bad, dude. Alright, so this is number one. This is our second flush. Both looking real gross. Keep on going, man. We gotta keep doing this till we got clear water. So. Oh dear, what do we have here? Not really too sure how this happened. I guess maybe like the only thing I can think of is maybe like the housing got caught up on some threads in the bolt and then kind of tweaked it, you know, and then kind of grabbed onto one side, tweaked the other, and snapped it. So the only real way to fix this properly is with like a weld, you know. We got to weld this back together. But yeah, so that kind of sucks. So we can't really drive this until we sort this out, which is unfortunate because I was gonna try and go sliding tomorrow. We're gonna be working on this thing here very soon. However, right now I just got this gasket and I want to get this installed, get the upper intake manifold on, maybe go ahead and start the whole like final assembly of the engine. Sorry about all the mess, and that's another thing I got to do is clean up this whole garage a little bit better. Not returnable if seal is broken. Okay, well, let's hope this fits then. So I actually ripped this off really quick. I went ahead and just took off all of the coolant lines to the throttle bodies because it's just not needed. So basically just ripped off everything connected to here. There's a few things connected to here. Same thing on this side. Alright guys, this is just kind of super boring stuff, but I figured just keep you guys updated. Intake manifold is bolted up. We have the 2 bounds on. Most of the wires are already ran. We do still have to put spark plugs in, so nothing is like complete. One thing I'm coming into issue with right now is that fuel injector right there. How the hell are you supposed to get the harness in there? There's like barely a finger's width gap between the intake manifold and the fuel injector. And I don't know why, but this one's been cut. So I'm thinking that I have to take the intake manifold off, go ahead and plug this in, and then go ahead and bolt the intake manifold down. But that just seems so sketch. Seems like that's what already happened before, because if you look at this plug, it's all smushed. So a lot of stuff we have deleted on here, but I'm just trying to figure things out as I go. Here we have our brake booster line that goes to the intake manifold. There's a lot of vacuum lines. Like, I'm not going to go through them all because we'll be here forever. But so I think I just realized something, and it looks like I pretty much have to undo everything I just did. So, oh man, the fuel rail, what I believe, happens to be in backwards. So me and the mad scientist got to rip apart the block. What we did so far, we got the fuel lines. That's all kind of good to go. Wiring is pretty much set. I just need to wait on plugs, therefore I can go ahead and get the coil packs fully in. I just have to go ahead and maybe put the exhaust manifolds on. We need O2 sensors, hook up some nitrous lines. I gotta figure that out. I might work on that next. But yeah, I don't know. These are like custom made intake pipes, and I don't know which side's which, so I just kind of figured I guess, you know, we'll just make it work. Well, seeing that it's now almost 8 o'clock, this whole day is kind of blown out the water, which annoys me. But if you guys missed from yesterday's video, you saw that we put some JB weld in here, and as you guys can see, super nice. I just gotta clean that up. I don't know how that even got there. Yeah, man, this thing it's hard as a rock. Like I'm trying to break a little corner off the edge, Not happening, dude. That stuff is serious. So really nice with the tape on there. It kind of made a nice flat even surface, and we're good to go, man. So I'm gonna go ahead, we'll clean up the surface, get all the gasket maker off. Same thing on the block, and let's go ahead and seal this puppy back up. Perfect. As it starts to rain, right as I'm about to get into this thing and start doing some work here, Mother Nature's like, no, not today, Kalvin. All right, look at that, all sealed up. We nice. That's the spot right up top there where our hole was patched up. Slap her on. All right, so I got all the bolts like hand tight. Just, you know, we didn't want to tighten them all the way because we don't want to squeeze all that gasket maker out. So we'll wait like an hour, and then we'll go ahead and torque them to spec. Our Z32 RB25 build. Obviously, we went pretty hard. The whole motor is completely disassembled. If you guys want to see a nice thorough disassembly of an RB25, go ahead and check the video out. So the plan was CX Racing is supplying the swap kit, which is a huge deal on the build. So they said within 3 weeks everything would be in stock and we could get that stuff sent over to me. So I was like, awesome, let's start this disassembly process. Let's get the motor torn down. Let's get it to a point where we can start maybe putting some forged internals back in it, take it to the machine shop, get the block decked, because we do have a really fresh, nice, basically brand new RB25 head that's been sitting there on my shelf for the past 2 years. Get that all together, you know, build a really nice, reliable 800 horsepower RB25, 700 horsepower RB25, whatever, you know, and have a lot of fun with it, man. This summer was going to be kind of focused on this car. However, I got a curveball thrown at me the other day. I had no contact with CX Racing for a while, and then they just hit me up, and the guy was like, you know, got a couple other more important things I got to handle right now. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to handle this campaign right now. It might be in a few months. And I was like, oh boy, like, because there's so many other like awesome companies that were super kind enough to help support the build, and now I gotta be like, all right, hey, sorry, you know, looks like we gotta wait. And so the build is still gonna be happening. I mean, obviously it'd be great if we could just buy the kit, like, you know, like just straight up and buy it and just get going right now, but unfortunately that's not really possible. I don't really want to sell the 240, you know, to get the Z32 going. So we'll get her done, you know. You guys are being awesome with watching the content. I really do appreciate the guys that are actually active and view, you know, like, and I know the content's been a little bit dry, you know, like, I'm sorry. I'm just doing the best with what I got right now, and hopefully soon we'll kind of be able to build and escalate and get to the point where we want to be with content and installs and parts and builds and stuff like that. So, because I know where I want to be, I know where I got to get to. It's just getting there is it's a process, you know. So I'm trying to enjoy it. But yeah, that's kind of a quick little update on everything. Again, Kooky is happening. That's going to be starting up very, very soon. We're going to be taking it to Kentucky, to Heltech. It's the only Heltech location in the US. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I am toasty right now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but alright. Stickers, by the way, if you guys ordered a sticker like the OG Kalvin's Garage sticker, please be patient. They're coming soon. They still haven't arrived to my door, but the moment that they do, I will send them all out, so don't you guys worry. If you guys would like to help support the channel, help support the builds now, would be super, super cool. Free shipping anywhere around the US. They're oil slick. They're super freaking awesome. You know, alright guys, enough. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Later. Peace.